Okay, we're back on. Heat 5. Second last heat of the day for the pros. And we have the legendary TAKARA ISHII from Japan. BERND ROEDIGER from Hawaii. Thank you very much, BERND, for chiming into the commentary before. You're very good at that. Alex Grangier from France and Arthur ARUTKIN, also from France. Stacked field, another one. These guys are all very, very good. TAKARA ISHII is a one-time youth champion of the IWT. He is a current top contender in the world overall. He's one of Japan's best riders. He won the Japanese, what passes for the Japanese national title, just ahead of his brother Hayata. And here we go. Look at this beautiful wave. What a beautiful angle. Now, just got to establish whether that's Alex Grangier. I think it is. Doing some nice turns, and down he goes. Where's that? I better make sure that's who that is. Sorry. And there's Hayata on a beautiful wave. Wow. Look at this thing. You imagine just grinding out these turns, charging down the line here. Whoa, it's heaven. Now the time here is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means we're past high tide. We're having a dropping tide. The waves should start to improve for that reason, and they are also improving from a size point of view. This larger swell, which we've been long looking forward to and coming through, is finally starting to come in. There we are. All the dark cars clustered around the tower. That's us and the live stream team, and the judges are over on the far side with the flag and the judges' camp, and you can see the platform at the bottom with the camera positions, and all the riders down across the bottom with all their various tuk-tuk transports and vehicles, very spread out on this long wave. It's not a very crowded centre. Spectacular way to look at this place. You can see the sun getting low, the glistening light on the water. Love it. The judges start getting a harder job as they're looking out, but they've all got polarized lenses, so they'll be okay. Here we go, first turn. Bit of a slow one, but it's a lovely wave. Beautiful pop, light, nicely red. Very good. Yeah, cutting back, waiting for the wave to pick up. A beautiful section presenting itself again, floating off the top there. Look at this. Arthur ARUTKIN here on his duotones white sail is making a beautiful performance for us to enjoy. Look at that. Just great. Well done. Now, as we zoom back out, you can see how far the camera has to pan to get back out. Here we go. BERND ROEDIGER, who was just in the commentary booth, one of the great wave riders on planet Earth. When he's on form, he is amazing. Look at him reading this wave. We were talking about skate sort of riders before, and BERND's certainly one of those. He's got a free-flowing style. You never really know what he's going to do next. He's very instinctive, and there is Arthur still going on that wave. These waves just go so long. Minute-long rides. And this is us shortening the field by a lot with putting a downwind buoy. And look at that turn from BERND ROEDIGER. Stunning rail to rail. Right in the critical section. That was gorgeous. Well, this guy is no slouch. He's going to be one of the great riders in this competition for sure. But like we've seen, you can be one of the great riders and still not get the waves and still not put it together. But this does look like a great wave, and he is putting it together. Look at that. Everything looks so light. Oh, down he goes. He pulls out of it. Wow. Nice. That's past the double little marker there that I used to sort of signify things. There's a fishing pots down there. He's getting towards the end of the ride here, but wow, what a ride. There's Alex Grangier with the only score posted so far up there at 3.5 for that first ride that we saw of his. But I think these other waves are going to get better scores. This is a replay of Arthur's wave. Very nice indeed. Beautiful. I'm not sure he's going to get a super high score for that wave, but I mean, it's a beautiful long ride. BERND ROEDIGER, on the other hand, is hitting some really critical sections here, and it's an absolute pleasure to watch. These flowing aerials, similar sort of float up, down. Look at that. That's one of my favorite turns of that ride. Great stuff. Oh, I can't wait to see what the scores are going to be on these rides. So BERND has been given an 8.13, first ride to get into the excellent range, and I'm not surprised with those beautiful moves and that incredible turn in particular. Great read of the wave, great wave itself, great positioning, great critical turns, just non-stop grinding it out with creativity and variety. And that is why you get into the excellent range. I think that is the first score we've had in the excellent range, which is 8 points and over. Congratulations. And TAKARA ISHII also ripping with a 7.23 right out of the gate. Arthur ARUTKIN with a very strong 6.0, and Alex Grongio with 3.5, which he will be improving on, no doubt. The first 6 minutes of this heat has had the sets come through and been very exciting. 20.5 minutes left to go in this 26-minute heat. Wow, what a great opening. That was just amazing. What a treat. This is the second last Pro Men's heat of the day. After these Pro Men's heats, we will be doing one more heat, but for the Open Pros. The Open Amateurs. We've got a sail-off between two riders, which will sort out the last heat of the day, and then the sun will set, and we'll be heading home back to the resort, the Alfaro Resort, which is where we love to stay. We've got a big group of us staying there. We've packed out the resort. Not everyone's staying there, but about, I think, 80+% of the people are staying there. It's full. There's no more room. Other people are staying at other places, apartments and hotels up and down the coast here of PACASMAYO. A dream place. It's funny, we've got this live stream, we've got it going around the world, but it's such a pleasure to sail here because most of the time there's hardly anyone here. You just have it to yourself. We got here earlier this month to get in some training time, some practice time, some fun time, and we're having a great old time. Me with Jessica, just going out here sailing, having just time of our lives. This wave's just incredible. But we're in competition mode now. Well, most of these guys are, and we're all enjoying the show. Alex Grongio moving himself into position. You can see on the right-hand side there, if you look carefully, there's a person swimming in the water. That, I believe, is Paul Karolaitis of Fishbowl Diaries, getting ready to take some, no doubt, stunning photos of these riders as they rip down these perfect waves. I'm going to be very excited to see the photos of tonight. Now, if all goes well with forecasts, and if all things are, accurate, we should be getting even better waves than this tomorrow, and on Thursday we'll probably have a lay day because it looks like the wind won't come up, although you never know. But then Friday and Saturday look really punchy, like big, proper. That's going to get exciting, and that will be in crunch time for the pro men and women. It'll be in their final heats, the sudden death heats from the 16 onwards, round of 16 onwards, and down to finals time, where we'll have both men and women competing in the best conditions, alternating to give each group a break between their heats and give them a bit more time to rest, and so they can bring their best to the table. We've been so lucky with forecasts. Really, it's just astonishing. Fiji, we had this incredible forecast. Chile, we had 12 days of almost non-stop conditions with so many people riding so many heats, and here we are again here in PACASMAYO, where we've just been blessed with two perfect big swells. So we're feeling very lucky, very, very lucky. It doesn't always pan out as well as this. And we're reflecting on the WSL, who's not been having a great season. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You just don't always get the swells, do you? But here we are. We've got them. This one's growing. Astonishing that BERND ROEDIGER came out with that stunning wave. Now in Fiji, he had a blinder of a first round too, and then he got really stuck and just couldn't find his rhythm in the quarterfinals in Fiji and got himself knocked out and missed out in the semis, which is a great shame. But that's how it goes. So we'll see how he goes here. He's certainly off to a very, very good start. TAKARA ISHII not far behind. For everyone who's out there watching us on the live stream, thank you very much for watching. Whoop. All the riders just puttering out there, getting back into position after that flurry of a start. They're sailing past Paul Carolides sitting in the water there, getting ready to photograph them and saying g'day and having a chat, no doubt, as they go past. Beautiful colours, beautiful late afternoon sun. 4:10 in the afternoon here. We'll have the sunset over the water. Here comes a pretty nice looking wave. And this is BERND ROEDIGER again on his white hot sail. Here we go. Oh, straight into a beautiful turn with perfect style. Incredible timing. Gets a bit caught up on that second top turn. Nice style. Here we go again. Whoa, punching out that turn. Not super critical, but stunning style. Hitting that corner there, that's the critical section to hit. And like we've been saying, this lower part of the wave isn't the most critical, but this is where you can start to get the flackers or the tackers or the goiters or whatever it might be. Here he goes. What can we pull up here? Let's get it. Didn't quite get it. Timing was a bit out. Still, that'll be his second heat score, and he'll be enjoying that. Look at that. Repositioning himself in the replay, you can see that first move is just so well timed. That is pretty hard to do, as you've seen from so many of the other riders today, trying to sort of get that timing, but BERND's just got it impeccably. Look at that. He goes down and up in a fluid motion to get the speed, using the wave to generate the speed for him, so he's hitting that lip at the maximum that he could get out of it. Very, very nice. The drone following him very closely there. Great drone flying. That's how close the drone needs to get to pull those shots that we all love. All right. And then we see Takara heading back out on his black and orange RRD sail. All the seagulls flying around him, all the seabirds. Beautiful, glistening water scene. Out at the back there. So we've got BERND ROEDIGER in first place with 14.63, just a shave off where Baptiste Clairac had his heat score total, and BERND still has 12 minutes left in this heat to try and better that heat score total. We wonder if he can. Now, these early round total heat scores aren't the be-all and end-all. It doesn't mean you're going to win the event, but it certainly shows form. So form today is going toward saying that Baptiste and looks like BERND ROEDIGER as well are two of the leading point-scoring riders here at this competition so far. But again, it doesn't mean that that's going to play out in the ultimate result. But boy, they're shining early. BERND's the only one with the second heat score, it looks like. Oh no, well, Alex has got a second heat score, but it's a low one. He's got a 3.5 and a 1.17. BERND ROEDIGER has an 8.13 in the excellent range, and then a solid 6.5 backup score. TAKARA ISHII is a 7.37, a single wave score. Arthur ARUTKIN has a 6.0, and Alex has 3.5 and a 1.1. Alex has got some work to do. Arthur's got himself into a position where he can strike, but both TAKARA and Arthur need to get second wave scores. But they've got time, 11 minutes to go. And the ocean is really starting to throw some lines at us now. You can see them starting to come through there. That looks really good. The seabirds are coming to life. The ocean's churning more activity up. There you can see Arthur ARUTKIN on the right-hand side of your screen on his white duotone sail, heading back out. No doubt wishing he was out the back to catch some of these set waves that are coming through. Cursing his timing. But he'll get them. He still has time. 10.5 minutes to go is plenty of time to pick up another set. Well, plenty of time. It might be just enough time. If the sets are continuing to come in at 12-minute intervals, I haven't checked yet. Oh, there, look, that's me. Huh. Okay, here we go. Takara ISHII in position, popping a nice aerial, good projection above the lip, coming down and controlled. Check turning, waiting for his next opportunity to find a critical moment. Rolling, waiting for that moment. Here it comes. Not super critical, but a lovely turn, losing the fins out there and pushing it out. Very nice. Here he comes, more check turning. So this is a game of waiting for the critical moments and then making sure you maximize your opportunities, your scoring opportunities when those present themselves. Is he going to keep going? He went past Paul there sitting in the water waiting to photograph him. Here he is. He's getting the speed up. He's going to be hoping... I bet he's going to go for some sort of 360 move here. Was he? Oh, no. Is he? No, he's hitting it. You can tell when they're going for a 360 move because they stay high on the wave and start charging higher. But as he starts to head out into the front of the wave, you can tell that he's actually decided to do a bottom-top turn combination. So here we go with Arthur. Beautiful sunset. Look at that replay. Oh, critical section, popping well above the lip and coming down right in the impact area and making it out, ready to fly around another day. Now, this is not going to get up into the excellent range like Bant's score, but it's a good wave ride and it's going to be an excellent... Well, I shouldn't use that word. It's going to be a very good second wave score for Takara, and it's going to secure his current position in second in this heat and hold off the challenge from Arthur ARUTKIN very effectively for now. Well done, Takara. Good job. But 8.5 minutes to go. There's still a chance that Arthur or Alex could find a great moment for themselves. Love watching that. We're going to see it again. Okay, look at that. The team is in love with this moment. Excellent. Great riding. Very smooth style. All right, back to our drone shot overview. We've got the three riders out the back there vying for the position for this next set wave that they're hoping will come. It's just under 8 minutes to go. Will they get a set wave in the heat time that remains, or will it just edge outside the heat if those 12-minute intervals are consistent, 12 or 13-minute intervals? They might all find themselves without another set wave for the rest of this heat, but you never know what the ocean's going to give you. Right now it's looking like there's not a lot to work with out there. But that's what happens in between heats, that's normal. We're just playing a waiting game. Riders from the next heat starting to head out. You can see there, that blue sail. Not sure who that is, but that looks like it's Adam Warchol from Poland, I think. Adam's been spending some time down in Chile riding the waves down there. He's in love with that place. Adam's famous, of course, for the gigantic wave that he caught, giant barreling wave at Jaws, and then the bailout because he was too deep. And boy, that went around the world. Here we go, Alex Grongier hoping to get some scoring potential. Oh, Alex. Oh dear. Lost it on that lip there. Just went up to tried to pop it, and it just grabbed him instead. He's lost his gear. He's going to have to swim for it. He's got 6.5 minutes left. He does have time to get to that gear, get back out and get a wave, but not much room for mucking around. A fishing boat off in the background. That's the main... Well, it's a secondary source of income for a lot of people. A primary source of income, but it's a second most popular income source, I think, in PACASMAYO. The main one is a cement factory. It's a big cement factory out here. But the traditional sort of village life and fishing style is the dominant vibe in the area. And here we go. Arthur ARUTKIN from France coming in on a wave. Not up in the highest part of the wave, but he's tacked out, yeah. All four riders now out the back, which is good for each of them. And they've got one extra person out there who's hustling in for the next heat, but we'll forget about them for now. But I think all four riders out the back is a situation that you don't love as a competitor, because it means everyone is on the full hustle. You've got to really work hard to get the position so that when the sets do come, or when the waves that are good do come, that you can get them. Waves sometimes come in sets of, you know, fewer than 4. So someone's going to miss out perhaps. But that's difficult when everyone's out there back. You want to be in the position to hold it. And if you look at those sails carefully, the furthest to the left, or in the center of your screen, is Arthur ARUTKIN on his duotone sail. Then to the right you see the other white sail, that's BERND ROEDIGER making his way out on his hot sail. Then to the right of him, those are 2 yellow sails, so they're not in this heat. It's a bit hard to see with the glare on the other ones. We can see the 2 white sails on the left are BERND ROEDIGER and Arthur ARUTKIN. What we can't see now is TAKARA ISHII and I think Grangier, Alex I should say. Those 2 must be still sailing out. These guys are in the next heat, but we'll get to them later. Very slow here between heats. Pretty normal. Everyone using this time to jockey for position. They're moving slowly, but the key is to move into position strategically. Still a couple of small waves coming through, but after everyone's enjoyed the good sized ones, nobody wants to waste their time on the small ones. These other riders who are in the next heat positioning themselves with 3 minutes to go in this heat and then a 4-minute transition. They still have 7 minutes before their heat, so I would prefer if they stayed a bit further out of the way, but such is life. They're not catching waves or getting into anyone's trouble zone, so hopefully that's okay. Here comes Alex coming in on a wave. Alex has not picked great waves in this heat. He hasn't had the set waves. He's been out of sync with the ocean, but let's see what he can do with this one. It's a nice one lining up. He's deep. He's got the opportunity. When Alex can kick it, he's going, oh no, he's just got upwind. Okay, he's tacking back out. Now that's going to be an interesting tactic, because he'll put himself in a high position to try to get out ahead of everyone else, further upwind than everyone else, by using that wave to go upwind. The risk that he's taken, of course, is that length, the amount of time that it takes him to get out the back. He's only got 2 minutes and 17, 16, 15 seconds left. Taking a gamble. But if you're out the back and you're not in priority position, there's no point thinking you'll get one of those set waves. So you've got to do something to get yourself into that priority position. So that's what he's decided to do. It's a good call. Here comes, I think, Arthur ARUTKIN on a medium-sized wave with 1 minute 50 seconds to go. Oof, slash turn. Is that Arthur or is that BERND? That is Arthur. It's a great turn. Look at that. Another good one. Oh, he's actually picked a nice wave here. Good one. He's behind the section. Can he catch up? He's lost touch with the section there. That's going to be a bummer. So his scoring potential is maybe ended. We'll see. He's going to keep going. He's had 2 good turns, and then he lost touch with the section, but he's back in it. Here we go. Here we go. He's back in the section with just over a minute to go. Let's see how he goes with this one. Nice slashing turn, but not super critical, so it's not going to give him a big score on that, but he's got a lovely style. Cutback, styling, like super styling. There's a little section, and great pivot turn on his tail there. Throw a bit of spray out the back. But he's looking for one of these steep lips. He's looking for a critical section. He wants to try and keep going. There's no way he's going to get another wave after this. This is his final chance to get anything done, so he's waiting. Here it comes. Here's his chance. First hit. Now he's got this next one. This is a bit more potential. Can he see it? Can he find it? What can he do? He's just going to hit it. All right, so no big 360 spectacular turn to bump his score up. He's just got a series of classic styling turns, and here's Alex. I wonder if Alex has made it onto this wave in time. Yes, he has. Got a little aerial there. He'll be happy about that. We've seen Alex sail really, really well. So it's he hasn't had a chance to shine in this heat with the waves that he's got. But let's see what he can milk out of that one. That earlier aerial there was just a glimpse of what he can do. He's really very, very good. Let's see if this wave gives him a chance to show that. Oh, it's just disappearing for him, isn't it? Look at that. There's not much there. Oh, here he goes. Okay. Okay, the time has gone out. If there's anyone still riding or has started riding, they'll count. Okay, this is Takara. This is the last wave of the heat. This will count. He was on this wave before the flag went down, so it will count for scoring. Arthur is sitting with a 6. Alex Grenier 4.67, and Takara and Bant have clearly won this heat. Arthur's only just got his second score. That buzzer beater of his was. We'll wait to see what he gets on that. But here we go. Let's see what Takara can do. I don't know if Takara knows that he's second. He doesn't. It's hard to be sure out there. So he's going to be pushing it no matter what. All right. That's the end. And we will... That's it. That's complete. Solid. Baptiste, Hayato go through. Benjamin Fabres and... Oh, no, that's the heat 4. That's previous heat, sorry. We'll see what happens with this heat. But it looks very much like Bant ROEDIGER and Takara Ishii are going to advance to round 3, and Arthur ROEDIGER and Alex to round 2. See you soon for the next heat.